Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on the DXY and the pound USD and gold. And quickly, let's start with the DXY. I'm going to be very straight here. We saw price ranging between 104.20 basically and 103.75. So as simple as it is, with the price action I'm looking at, although here is a very strong support region, and over here price has created a very good resistance as well. So for next week, what I'm be looking out for to trade is to see price break below 103.75 region, a retest of it, then possibly price can play down to the regions of 102. Otherwise, if price comes to break above this region here, retest of it, we should possibly buy back all the way to 104 regions or 105. Okay, it is ideal to see price probably consolidate within this region because of indecisiveness. I would try not to trade within these regions. Okay, I'll try not to trade within these regions. If price comes back this region to reject one more time and creates some significant rejections here, I might try to buy up, thereby selling pound USD and then risk a little bit, or see price reject around this region, probably sell here to buy pound USD. Regardless, I'll be more comfortable to sell the DXY when price breaks 103.75 or 103.60 regions here, retest it and sell down to this downside, or buy when price breaks around this region. So basically this is what I'll be looking out for. And let's go over to the pound USD. Similar to the DXY, price seems to be creating around this region, playing around this region. So same thing as the DXY, I'll be anticipating to buy pound USD if price comes back to break around 127 region. A good break of 127 region, a retest of it, then I'm sure for price to continue to the upside, possibly creating higher highs and higher lows to see price come back all the way to 1.28 region. Okay, and then the only reason I might be selling pound USD is if price seems to come back to break this region. It seems to have been creating a good support at, which is 126 region. So if price comes back to break that region, which is 1.26, then I'll be looking out for sales to possibly come back all the way to 125. And price has really held off this psychological level 125. Of course, if price breaks 1.25, we're looking at price going down all the way to 123 possibly. So if price ranges between this region, I probably won't trade. But if there's a good rejection of price around 1.27 here, I might possibly sell pound USD. And if a good rejection one more time comes back, like if price comes back all the way to 126 and start rejecting one more time here, I might decide to buy pound USD. Okay, just more like trading the consolidation, but I would better not do that. But it depends on how price places its signals here in terms of the wicks or rejections at these key areas. Okay, so that's that for pound USD. Lastly is gold. We saw towards the last hours, or last couple of hours on Friday, how price just took off. This could be because of a political event, something happening in the world that made gold to skyrocket this way. But remember, if gold is skyrocketing this way, it usually is safe haven and people tend to run to it, which means the DXY is usually possibly going to be going to the downside. So if that's possible, then it means we might be looking out for continuous buy positions here on gold and sales on pound USD. But as it stands right now, price is at a very critical region where price has rejected before, and it's more like creating a resistance. So what I'll be looking out for is two things: a pullback and a continuation. But at market open, if price is to break 2080, just assume that we might see price start creating new highs, 2100, 2120, 2140, and so on and so forth. And then looking at this movement, I would measure the Fibonacci retracement. I'm going to do 2 trial and errors here. One is from this region to this peak here. We could see that price could pull back to a 50% retracement region to 61.8 retracement region around this area, where we could possibly now get in on a continuation for the buys. All right, and then if I should extend this for this move here, then we might see price is still giving us this area as a very important region. And in the past, we've seen weeks. So possibly price coming back here, we could look for opportunities to continue to the upside. That being said, what I'll be looking out for on gold is this pullback. This pullback, I might not enter because of the counter trend depending on the structure formed. So I might pull back to this region. When price pulls back to this region, I'm looking for opportunities here to come back to this point, and possibly if price goes back all the way to the upside, create new high, then we can ride alongside with it for gold. Otherwise, if price continues to the upside at market open, then we might assume that price would retest that region and continue to the upside. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm looking out for. Remember, when I say breakout, it needs to be a pure breakout, because we could get fake outs and so on. So this is what I'm looking out for here on gold. If I should extend this a little bit, then we might say, okay, maybe a touch of the trend line one more time around this region. That could be possible. Yes, and yeah, basically. So any other thing would be if price starts creating lower lows and lower highs when price breaks below 2060. So I'm looking out for a buys at 2060 basically, and maybe an extension if price wants to manipulate 2050. Then we can continue to the upside basically. Okay, so this is that for gold, and like we said, let's see how the week will play out for us this week, and make sure you bag some peeps. I'll see you guys during the weekend for recap, and do enjoy your weekend, the rest of your weekends of course, and enjoy the new week coming. Ciao.